Now we are going to discuss about gap model of service quality. So in this gap model of service quality, there is a three gaps involved. First one is knowledge gap, second one is policy gap, third one is delivery gap, and fourth one is communication gap, and last one is customer gap. So in this model, an organization should measure each of these gaps and then take steps to manage and minimize each gap. So let us see one by one. So first one is knowledge gap. So the knowledge gap is the difference between customer expectation of the services and the company provision of that services. So this gap arises because management does not know exactly what customer expect. So there are number of reasons why this could happen. So first one is it is due to lack of management and customer interaction and lack of communication between service employees and the management. Next one is insufficient market research. Next one is insufficient relationship focus, and last one is failure to listen to customer complaints. Next, second one is policy gap. So this policy gap is the difference between management understanding of the customer needs and translation of that understanding into service delivery policies and standards. So there are number of reasons why this gap can occur. So it is due to the lack of customer service standard, poorly defined service levels, failure to regularly update service level standard. Next, third one is delivery gap. So the delivery gap is the difference between customer delivery policies and standard and the actual delivery of the services. So this gap can occur for certain reasons. So first one is deficiency in human resource policies. Next, failure to match supply to demand. Next one is employee lack of knowledge of that particular product. Next one is lack of teamwork to deliver the product or services. Next, fourth one is communication gap. So the communication gap is the gap between what get promised to the customer through advertising and what get delivered. So once again, there are number of reasons why this can happen. So it is due to the over promising through the advertisement. Next one is insufficient communication between the operations and the advertisement team. So this communication gaps leads to the customer dissatisfaction. Next, last one is the customer gap. The customer gap is the difference between customer expectation and the customer perceptions. So this gap occurs because customer do not always understand why the service has done for them, or they misinterpret the service quality. So many organizations can be completely blind at this gap. So this gap can happen because of the customer perceives the quality of the service incorrectly. Otherwise, a business organization losing a large proportion of the customers overnight. Thank you.